Zol is silent as Cain walks up the winding pathway through an enchanting but uncared-for garden that stretched out around them, the light glowing rain revealing dark but beautiful corners hidden by the night. Zol is thinking about Kanan's response, displeased with Cain's short answers.
There are too many things wrong with your mind and your programming for us to be efficient enough to survive these chaotic environments you keep throwing us into, along with your erratic behavior.
Cain feels anger boiling up inside of him.
I said we will discuss it later. Leave it at that,
he exclaims. They reach the door of the mansion. It appears to be 7 stories tall just at the entrance, with statues and engravings across the whole front. Exotic and strange architecture combined together in visually demanding but appealing design. Cain knocks upon the door, the knocker in his hand the size of a shield. Standing, he waits. Receiving no response, he knocks again.
Just go in already,
Zol says impatiently, before Cain can respond with a very nice comeback that would have made even Zol be silenced in awe and wonder. The door creaks open. The door's momentum, of course, taking with it Cain's composure as blood and unmentionables pour out and down the stairs. A butler appears, although the gore around him plenty, none to be found upon close inspection of the apparent human.
Careful, Cain, he isn't human. No matter how our situation appears, we are not immortal. There are beings that can kill us or decimate us to the individual atom. So please, you ridiculous partner of mine, please behave yourself,
Zol tells him, if not subtly begging.
Oh sure, first it's kill everything, then it is don't. Make up your mind.
Cain says, although pondering that he didn't want to kill anything anymore anyway. The butler looks at the lone figure in front of him. Was the strange, damaged being friend, foe, or other? Perhaps all three. Mattering upon the mental states of this creature with no physical face.
I think I know where to put him,
he thinks to himself in a bland, emotionless humor.
Right this way, sir,
he tells the strange creature, motioning him past the most recent guest, whom remained upon the floor.
Pardon the mess. A thief attempted to leave with something not belonging to anyone. Cain is my name. What do I call you, gracious host?
Bowing as he says such ridiculous things.
Someone who doesn't attack right off the bat. A pleasant change of pace.
The butler turns.
You need not call me by name, but please, dear guest, follow me.
Cain hops up the steps to follow, almost slipping in the previous guest.
What is this place?
He asks as he follows through extravagant rooms filled with strange decorations.
The master called it Labyrinth Manor, as this residence continues to add onto itself in mysterious ways.
The butler informs him.
Where is your master now? I should like to meet him,
Cain asks, looking around. The butler observes Cain looking around in wonder at the changing architecture of each new room they pass through. He was curious by this strange guest's behavior. Zol silently speaks to him.
Each of these rooms have different energy readings, and each seem to both be here and elsewhere. I know your puny mind probably doesn't understand, but that's all the information I have.
The butler stops when he notices Cain pause, is walking and peer more closely to the environment around him. He motions for Cain to follow.
We are unable to stay in each room long.
He pauses.
The master is currently unable to meet you right now as he is busy with his hobbies. Perhaps he may pay you a visit later.
Wondering what kind of person this master is and what species he could be, Cain starts following the butler once more. The butler comes to a stop in front of a metal door with many locks upon it.
I believe you can help my master, but at the very least you will interest him. Please step through this door.
he says as he unlocks the numerous locks on the door.
And you will see another door. Please go through the second door quietly, as to not to disturb the other guests.
Kane looks from the butler to the door. As the butler finishes unlocking it, Zol's voice says,
Probably a trap.
I know, but I am curious, and this might help us find the next one.
Kane tells Zol.
Whom are you speaking to?
The butler asks. Zol silently tells Kanan he's an absolute fool. They step through the door. The butler closes the door behind them, a smile blossoming upon his lips. Kane hears the last lock slide into place as he stands waiting in front of the next door. The silence is broken only by the creaking of the wooden structure around him.
What are you waiting for?
Zol asks impatiently. Kane ignores Zol, instead wondering about the guest on the other side of the door. Was there even another guest beyond the door, or simply another attempt at his life? He rests his hand upon the door's handle, feeling its cool metal against the flexible material covering his hand. Before Kanan can react, the door is thrown against him, slamming him into the wall, where he remained pinned by the door as a figure rushes in to stare at the locked door, resembling a vault entrance.
Damn it. I thought I heard voices. I've been trapped in here too long.
Sighing, he turns and freezes as he finally notices Kanan sliding off the wall behind the open door. He takes a defensive stance, charging the nanos inside him located in his arms. Energy crackles in the air around his arms as his attack builds.